Dear student, it is lecture number 2 of limits. So we are going to solve question number 4. So in question number 4, what we have given? If limit n tends to infinity, 1 to the power a plus 2 to the power a plus 3 to the power a plus up to n to the power a whole divided by n plus 1 whole power a minus 1 into na plus 1, na plus 2 and so on up to na plus n, and we have given it is equal to 1 by 60. It is equal to 1 by 60. Then we have to find value of a. Okay, is that clear? We have given limit equal to 1 by 60 and question is find the value of a. So how to solve this question? Do one thing, limit n tends to infinity. If we are taking n to the power a as common, so in bracket we can write 1 by n whole power a plus 2 by n whole power a plus 3 by n whole power a plus up to n by n whole power a. Okay, and in the division what we can write? N plus 1 whole power a minus 1 into, now think about this bracket, na plus na plus na, all the terms same, we are adding na n times, so it will be n times of na, n times of na. Now think about second term, 1 2 3 4 5 up to n. So if we are adding natural numbers from 1 2 3 4 5 up to n, so it is summation n. And what is the formula of summation n? N into n plus 1 divided by 2. We have given it is equal to 1 by 60. Here we can write summation n is equal to n into n plus 1 whole divided by 2. So here we can write n into n plus 1 whole divided by 2. Okay, is that clear? After that, in next step what we can do, limit n tends to infinity. Okay, n to the power a, n to the power a. Now think about summation. We have given this one series, so we can write this in the form of series. Summation r is equal to 1 to n, and here we can write 1 2 3 4 5 up to n, so it means it is r by n whole power n. Okay, if we are putting r equal to 1, so we are getting one first term. If we are putting r equal to 2, it means we are getting second term. Now in the division, n plus 1 whole power a minus 1, okay, into, here we have n square, okay, and here we have n, and if you want to take n common from the bracket, so we can take, so it means here also we have n square. So do one thing, take n square as common. Okay, if we are taking n square as common, so here we have only a plus, here we have 1 by 2 into, we are taking n as common, so here we have 1 plus 1 by n, 1 plus 1 by n, and it is equal to 1 by 60. Okay, now what is the meaning of n? N tends to infinity. So if we write 1 by infinity, so it will be 0. 1 plus 0 1, 1 multiply 1 by 2 1 by 2. So here we have a plus 1 by 2. Now here n plus 1 power a minus 1. Suppose this n square, if we write n multiply n, okay, we can write n multiply n, it means n square. Why we should write? Suppose we write here n to the power minus 1, so it will be n to the power a minus 1. So in next step we can write this one, n tends to infinity, n to the power a minus 1 whole divided by n plus 1 power a minus 1. Okay, summation r is equal to 1 to n 1 by n. Okay, it is n square. N square means n multiply n, and we are giving 1 power to this n, it means n to the power a minus 1. So 1 by n is remaining, and here r by n whole power n, and here we have a plus half, a plus 1 by 2. Okay, and complete given equal to 1 by 60. Here we can write whole power, limit n tends to infinity, n by n plus 1 whole power a minus 1. Okay, now think about this term. If you want to write this term outside, so we can write 1 by a plus half. Okay, because it is free from n. Now let's suppose r by n is equal to x. If r by n is equal to x, it means 1 by n is equal to dx. So we are changing our question in terms of x, but we have given limits of r. So we should change limit of r at r is equal to 1, x is equal to 0. If you are putting r equal to 1, so here we have 1 by n equal to x, but n tends to infinity, so 1 by infinity it will be 0, so x equal to 0. But if you are putting upper limit, what is upper limit? N, r equal to 1 to n, so n by n it will be 1, x equal to 1, and instead of summation sign we can write integration. So here we are changing our question, r by n it means x, and x to the power n. N means what we have here? Here we have a power. Okay, here same we can write a power. Now we can change this term in the form of integration. Instead of summation sign we can write integration. Lower limit 0, upper limit 1. Instead of 1 by n we can write dx. Now r by n whole power a, so it means x to the power a, and dx is equal to 1 by 60. Okay, it is most important term. Instead of summation sign we are writing integration. Instead of limits of r we are writing limits of x, and x to the power a, x means r by n, and we have given it is equal to 1 by 60. If we are taking n as common, so after taking n as common, n will get cancelled. So n cancel, here we have 1 plus 1 by n. N means infinity, so 1 by infinity 0. So it is 1, and 1 to the power a minus 1. A minus 1 is finite term. So 1 to the power a minus 1, it will be 1. So remove this limit. Outside we have 1 by a plus half. Okay, and here what is the integration of x to the power a? What is the formula of x to the power n integration? X to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, but here power is a, so x to the power a plus 1 and divided by a plus 1, upper limit 1, lower limit 0, is equal to 1 by 60. Now it will be 2a plus 1, and it will be here 2, so 2 by 2a plus 1, 2 by 2a plus 1, and here 1 to the power a plus 1, so 1 by a plus 1 minus lower limit, so lower limit will be 0, is equal to 1 by 60. Now easily we can calculate 2 divided by 2a multiply a, it will be 2a square, 2a multiply a, 2a plus a, so it will be 3a plus 1 is equal to 1 by 60. So it will be 2a square plus 3a plus 1 is equal to 120. So 1 minus 120, it will be minus 119 equal to 0. So we have this one quadratic equation, 2a square plus 3a minus 119 equal to 0. 2 multiply 119, it will be 238. So what are the factors? Divide by 2, it will be 119. Now divide by 7, so it will be 17. Now 17 1, so 7 to the 14, So 17 multiply 14, it will be 238, and 17 minus 14, it will be 3. 2a square plus 17a minus 14a minus 119 equal to 0. From first and third term we can take 2a as common. So in the bracket we have a minus 7. Now from second and fourth term we can take 17 as common. So a minus 7 is equal to 0. So a minus 7, and here in the second bracket 2a plus 17 is equal to 0. So it means we are getting two values, a is equal to 7 and a is equal to minus 17 by 2. So it was our question. I hope you understood this question. Now we will discuss question number 5.